nakitlong ka Ri Khasi ngiwan lam shapi ko sngur bakhuit parpashngam ka beats aqua shpausnem dang yai pinja sliang
Ka East West Group of Institution Bangalore, ka Cot Admission nakamta ka Nursing but Paramedical Course, ka bala ithu da ka Indian Nursing Council, ka Buy Admission ka Badunatam, but 6% ka Jingyokam. Pila ru ban apply da ka Education Loan.
Kalong sngi sa jingkan mau ya ka Jylla, ba menta ka sngi, ba ka sien ka baningkong kan pelong ya ka lempong ya ther ya tai, but ya pelu jungbot habai de pa ka jingkan tiu ya ki ka Ialehkai. Kane ka lempong ya ther la tipika kum ka Meghalaya Sports Conclave Arjar Arpunriu, Yaga Balapalong Yakata Tnad, Jong Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs. Kajing Tmu, Halenda Kajing Palong Yak Limpong Kalong, Kum Chipenta Kajing Pankre Gajala, Bakan Palong Yak Limpong Ba Ialehkai Kabahe Kari, Ka 39 National Games, House Nem Arhajar Arpunyo, Bansawan. Yakajing Lang Sedang, La Late Ban Play Ka Rumenti Rang Ba Gajala, Konrad Ki Sangma, Hagabalay Don Lang, Uba Wailat Miki Shilla, Ubalong Rumenti Badekmi, Yagatanat Sports and Youth Affairs. Kabla wan banya chimenta lang chikini ke lempong ether kigen thop na do ka manu baker kathai Ialehkai kabla korea katakma Olympics UPR Srijesh urang abgul hockey barem barbala songtha jongkari ka para archer ka Chital Devi u Abhinav Bindra unong seng ya ka Abhinav Bindra Foundation ka Himadas kathai Ialehkai Athletics but World Athletics Vice President Dr. E. Sumariwala nangta ka Deputy Bopaya kabalong ka board members jong ka Go Sport bat kway Nalokata lawan ru banya chimenta de kirang bat githei Ialehkai jong Jylla ki khot nong kit kam ki sinjuk Ialehkai badru ki khot na ka Meghalaya State Olympic Association.
We have Sri P.R. Srijesh, legendary Olympian and Padma Bhushan awardee. We have Sri Harvinder Singh, elite Paralympic gold medalist and Padma Shri awardee. We have Ms. Sheetal Devi, world para archery champion and Arjuna awardee. We have Ms. Manu Bhaker, historic Olympic medalist and Arjuna awardee. We have Indian sprinter and Arjuna awardee. We have our very own John F. Khlieh, working president MSOA. We have Ms. Deepthi Bopaya, CEO and board member of Good Sports Foundation. We have Sri Amar Shankar, partner Ernst & Young LLP. We have Sri Rajiv Seth, strategic sports leader. And we have Sri Sivananda Mishra, regional director, Sports Authority of India. Compound archery team. Come on, let's hear a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They have done the impossible. And may they serve as an inspiration. Up next, I call upon Balarish. Let's keep the applause going for Balarisha Ternia. Global icon as she signs and hands over a piece of history. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ms. Sheetal Devi.
And good morning to you all. It's given me immense pleasure to welcome you to the Meghalaya Sports Conclave 2026. Today is not just another conference on sports. It is a gathering of ideas, innovation and commitment at a time when Meghalaya stands on the threshold of history. In less than a year, our state will proudly host the national game. This is more than a sporting event. It is an opportunity to showcase our Meghalaya hospitality, culture, infrastructure, talent and aspiration before the entire nation. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Conrad K. Sangma, sport has emerged as one of the key pillars of Meghalaya development journey. Over the past few years, we have witnessed unprecedented investment in sport infrastructure, athlete development, grassroots programs, and youth development. Today, Meghalaya is increasingly being recognized as a sporting state with immense potential. The theme of this conclave, Ideas, Innovation and Impact, is especially relevant as we prepare for the national games and chart the future of sports in our state. Throughout today's discussion, we will deliberate on three critical areas. First, sport governance, how we can build policies that are athlete-centric, transparent, accountable, and responsive to the need of modern sport. Second, innovation and digital transformation, how technology, data, analytic, sport science, and public-private partnership can improve performance, infrastructure management, and athlete welfare. Third, holistic athletic development, because champions are not built only through training. They require quality coaching, education, nutrition, mental well-being support, career guidance, and nurturing ecosystem. I am particularly pleased that some of India's finest sporting minds and accomplished athletes are joining us today. Third, their experience from the Olympic stage, international competition, and sport in administration will provide valuable insight that can help shape Meghalaya's sporting future. Friends, sport is no longer just about winning medals. It is about nation building. It teaches discipline, teamwork, resilience, leadership, and respect. It keeps our youth healthy, productive, and away from social evils such as drug abuse and substance dependence. Every playground we build, every coach we train, and every athlete we support is an investment in the future of our society.
An important point in our sport. It's not a symbolic moment, but it's a real one. Today, India is at an important point. We have had our best Olympic performances in Tokyo and in Paris. So we've shown that we can create champions. So let's keep that debate aside. Now the question is very simple. Can we improve on it, and can we do it consistently across all states, across all sports, and year after year? Because if we can't build systems, then all we are doing is we will only celebrate a few champions. Champions have to come through a system, not just some individuals who have come there on their own steam. So from where I sit in world athletics, I can tell you this, that India is being watched closely. Not for what we say, but for what we can build for the future. With the youth population that we have, 60% below the age of 40, the world is looking at us. Our 2036 Olympic ambition is actually not the real story. The real story is whether we can create a sporting ecosystem that actually works. And that is why forums like these are most important. And that is why they are important only if they can lead to decisions. Just discussing is not important, is not good enough. So let me come straight to Meghalaya. First, where credit is due. You are stepping up to host the national games, and that is not a small responsibility. And this conclave is a good first step in that direction. But let's not avoid the facts. In the last 3 national games, there were no medals for Meghalaya, and then 5 medals in 2025. Is this progress? Yes, it's a small progress. But let's be clear that the way is long from where you can actually be with the talent that you actually have. In Khelo India Youth Games, you have only 4 medals so far. Participation has improved, yes, but participation is not performance. If Meghalaya wants to be taken seriously as a sporting state, it has to move from just showing up and participating to finishing on the podium, and that too regularly, from time after time after time. And now here is the important part. Talent is not a problem in Meghalaya. 24,000 tests were conducted on athletes, on 4,551 athletes. The scientific data shows that the athletes in talent match international benchmarks. So the raw material is available, it's right here. Now if you're not getting results with this sort of raw material, then we need to fix the system. We need to fix the system, the ecosystem around the athlete. You have identified talent from the 24,000 tests that you have done. Now, where are the structured pathways? And that is important. You need to create that pathway from identifying the talent to taking them to elite. For example, in athletics, your best athletes are not even registered. Your talented best athletes are not even registered with the Athletic Federation. Very few are in the Khelo India system. We need to improve those numbers. And there are no accredited Khelo India academies. You all should push for accredited Khelo India academies. So what happens now once you identified them? Because talent without development is of no use. That talent is wasted. And effort without direction goes nowhere even faster. Since 2018, Meghalaya has invested over 1,000 crores in artificial turfs, indoor halls, football fields, athletic stadiums. And under the Khelo India scheme, Meghalaya has 4 multi-purpose halls, 2 football fields, and 1 state-level Khelo India Center at the JN Stadium in Shillong. So yes, infrastructure is improving. That's good. But infrastructure alone will not win us medals. Systems will win us medals. Coaching wins us medals. Competition wins us medals. Accountability and governance wins us medals. Northeast has always produced athletes. Eugene Lingdon, Pinchin Gang, Korba, Don Kupar, Shadab. I mean, you have top athletes. Now, the very few, but mostly, they have not come through the system. When people come through the system, you have lots of athletes, not 2 or 3 or 4 big names. You have a chance to change it now. And what needs to happen is not complicated. Put the athletes right in the center, build proper pathways, and fix governance, work together. No one alone can do it. Federations can't do it alone. Government can't do it alone. Coaches can't do it alone. Everybody has to work together. And most importantly, as you keep working, you need to measure the outcomes. Because if you don't measure the outcomes, you don't know where you are reaching. In sport, intentions do not matter. Intentions may be good. What really matters is results. So let me say this, the national games in 2027 will come, you will do a good job, it will go. Stadiums will remain after that, reports will be written. But the real question is, what will change in Meghalaya after that? Will Meghalaya be remembered just as a good host, or will it be respected as a serious sporting nation? Because these two are very different things, and you cannot be both by accident. Therefore, it will take decisions, it will take discipline, it will take accountability. If that comes out of this conclave, then this meeting will be matter. This meeting will matter and it will be successful. If not, we would have missed a real good opportunity. So the choice is clear, the time is now. Thank you.
In 2018, when we started our journey with an objective to take our state forward, there were many challenges that were there in front of us. And while we looked at those challenges and difficulties, we also realized that there are opportunities in those challenges. We realized that there were structural challenges and basic aspects of governance, capacity building, a vision, a direction, a goal. And therefore, this entire journey of trying to really restructure and reposition ourselves and take us towards that goal and vision that we had, which we envisioned that it would be in the next maybe 15 years' time, we'll get there. This long journey started for us. And out of the many challenges we saw, and the opportunities that came out of those challenges, we realized that the youth of our state is at the center and at the heart of what we want to achieve. And that's how our journey for sports began. It's not just about medals. Obviously, we all want medals. We wish to see that we win medals in games. That is obviously the ultimate objective. But for us as a government and for me as Chief Minister, every citizen and every youth is important when I create a policy. And therefore, making sports a part of every youth's life. And maybe some will be able to achieve the goal of getting medals at the national and hopefully at the international level also. I think from the larger perspective, what is important is to be able to make sports a way of life and to ensure that sports helps us shape the future and shape the overall character of every single youth of our state. So therefore, sports plays a very crucial role for us as a government. And we realized that our decisions cannot and must not be simply based on only one aspect of winning a medal. Mishnai Kurba is here. He is the first one to get the official appointment letter based on our policy that we've created. But it is not that appointment letter alone that can lead us to winning the medals or in fact taking the sports ecosystem forward. That is only the last point or one of the final achievements or goals that maybe the sports person may have. But there is a lot of work that needs to go into creating what we're trying to do. And therefore, it was important for us, as I said, that our policies, our decisions were guided by the youth in front of us. Therefore, if you look at the policies for music, it's not just sports alone. We realize that our children love music. Can we create an economy? Can we create livelihood? Can we create better citizens by promoting music into our economy and into the youth ecosystem? And we did it by creating what we call the CM's Meghalaya Grassroots Music Program, where 7,000 artists today are supported by the government to do busking, to perform in tourist locations, to perform in restaurants. So they do what they love to do and the team around them, and they get paid for it. We realized that there were many people who love to be creative. Our youngsters are very creative, whether it's fashion, whether it's music videos, whether it's documentaries, whether it's art. And therefore we started promoting and pushing those aspects also. We realize that in all of this, education is very crucial. And though we have huge challenges in education, which I will not have enough time to explain, but slowly and steadily, we are getting at the crux of all the aspects of education and slowly and steadily moving in the right direction, where we will see the transformation in education which we feel has to be there. We started pushing entrepreneurship because we realized that ultimately it's not just government jobs, but it is also the different business opportunities where the youth need to be motivated to take risks, calculated risks, to then convert those different gaps in the market into real opportunities and business ideas and into livelihood. CM Elevate, Prime and different programs came in. So sports is one part of the larger canvas that we want to create in order to be able to shape a better youth, to be able to shape and improve the overall, I should say, character, and also create opportunities for our youth. So that is really the background of what we are doing here today. And it's important that you understand it, because one has to realize that it's not just about one medal, it's not just about one appointment letter, it's not just about one stadium we're trying to create. It's about the youth and the opportunity we create for you.
Lily, Pikalan.
Kanda pitharai kami kabisa. Balik itu na hadu kami.
Kenambay kami kami.
Mana bawan kata baci?
Lawan pun tu.
Ila kham stom mentah.
Bila su palan. Wan num dan jeng tiang ni ai. Mentah tu penhiar mensiam suki-suki bat ngamo.
Kali jong na ni. Ba, ka hospital te kala ajngai nang ni. Kabai kali pan.
Kabai kali latip ke Sorkar.
Binti aswa hang ni hadu nda de por kamu.
Wat ko selaitan.
Ba kan dekat skim kalaya rap sibun ya kilong yeng kum jong pi.
Shim kanay ka bam. Khubor shibun sister. Ngiran ka man siwi ay.
Em, perok kalau hika Sorkar.
Khubor shibun. Ila dan aku jaga ka babyang.
Ke Sorkar ka ajarab ikit kiba ablang.
Khubor shibun.
Sister, hapsiu kat nama.
Ka Sorkar kala siulat ikijing lut jing separo.
Kabli sipuan ma.
Ngi ki pakar do ngampoi perkhat banyo kum kani kajing yarap. Hawat kan?
Kanika Chief Minister Safe Motherhood Scheme. Kalau ai jing rap yang isibun bah kipat ba.